Jeff Stein.
Oh, I see how you're going to be, Curtis. I get it. I'm at a birthday party, and I feel a tug at my leg. And there's this small kid there. Excuse me, mister. Why are you so fat? I see his father standing behind him, and I wait to see what he does, which is absolutely nothing. So I bend over, look him straight in the eye, and say, I eat small children. Ever seen one of those cartoons where the eyes pop out of the head and then they pop back in? This kid's eyes popped out of his head, came back in, he scooted across the floor faster than a Kardashian takes a selfie. Followed by his now unhappy father. It's an uncomfortable truth. It's about what we see and how we judge people, not about who they are as individuals. Whether it be fat, woman, or wearing sweats and a hoodie when I probably should be wearing a suit. Or maybe, just maybe, it's about taking a seat in the middle of a presentation when everybody thinks you should be standing when you're going to make a point. Mr. Toastmaster, my fellow Toastmasters and guests, have you ever had to deal with uncomfortable truth? Have you ever been judged by somebody, by how you look? Or have you ever judged someone? How about it? And not who they are. You know, I came to that realization about the first time that I understood uncomfortable truths in college. It was the week before Christmas, and all through the motel, not a creature was stirring, except me and my best buddy in college, Fred. And apparently the fire alarm. We didn't see anything. So we decided to go back upstairs to our room. And that's all of a sudden when I heard, hey, you! Looked around. There was a cop downstairs. Yeah, you! You and your buddy, get down here now! So we headed back downstairs. What seems to be the, shut the bleep up and get against the wall? What seems to be, you know what you did, you pulled the bleeping fire alarm. Now get against the wall, now! Officer, I did. Assume the position now! Okay. Ow. Hey, that was a little, that hurts. Hey, shut the bleep up! He took me and Fred back to the motel office. Now, as a kid, I was told by my grandparents that I should always fight for what I believe in. Especially if I know I didn't pull the fire alarm. Hey, I didn't do anything. We didn't do anything. We didn't pull the fire alarm. Tell him, Fred. Tell him we didn't pull the fire alarm. Fred didn't say anything. This went on for another 30 minutes or so. Until finally, he let us go. Told us to go back to our room and he'd find us. About 20 minutes after that, the officer arrived. The fire alarm had been pulled 3 buildings that way. He apologized and said he was sorry. And then he left. Fred, why didn't you say anything? Well, Jeff, when you're a black man, sometimes it's best not to say anything at all. You're just a kid in a hoodie. I'm a black man. He was my best friend. My brother from another mother. He was the person who on my 21st birthday took me to that club, and if I tell the rest of this story, I'm going to get disqualified. So, why didn't I see what he saw? Why didn't I believe him? It's when I realized an uncomfortable truth. I judged Fred by what I saw, not by who he was. I stopped understanding who Fred was as a person, and I realized that I needed to change as an individual. Look, I'd love to change the world about this, but it starts with us. It starts with me. There are millions of moments of uncomfortable truths, and we all have choices. We can choose to see what we look at, or we can choose to sit back and understand and really look at those moments and judge people for who they are, not what you see. And we do make mistakes, which is why I knew I had to find that kid at that birthday party. But I never did. Found his father, though. He was embarrassed and apologized because he didn't know what to say. My fellow Toastmasters and guests, we all deal with uncomfortable truths. The question is, what will you do next? How will you deal with your uncomfortable truths? And most of all, remember one important thing. Small children, best with ketchup. Mr. Toastmaster.